Now let's try this again. Hey guys, hopefully you guys can hear me. Let's try this whole thing again. So it doesn't say that I'm live yet, but I'm sure it'll pop up in a minute. Hey guys, let me know below if you can hear me. Okay, here we go. You guys should be able to hear me now. Now let's try this again, guys. Hopefully you guys. Okay, so let's share this out again to some of our people so they can come on in and join us. Share this over to the Business Law for Coaches, which is my Facebook group. And I'll have to do my whole spiel again because I actually started talking and everything. So hey, if you are new to me, if it's your first time seeing this face, my name is Deanna Phillip. I am known as the Master Midwife for Coaches. I am also a marketing and income strategist. And what I do is I help coaches find and market their unique message so they can consistently sign high-paying clients. So right now, again, I'm just sharing this over to my Facebook group now that I know you guys can hear me and we're all good. So right now I'm challenging myself and I'm doing a live stream every day because I want to challenge myself to become more visible on my Facebook business page. However, I'm also sharing this into my Facebook group, the Business Law for Coaches. And another thing I did is I decided to help my people, not only help them, but keep me accountable and also help push them to become more visible as well. So I didn't create like this whole formal challenge. All I did is I put it out in my Facebook group that I was going to be going live starting today, every day. And I invited some people to come in. So shout out to my client, Denisha Wright, who just finished her summit. And she's also doing this challenge right now. So you should be able to see her video on my page. We also have about 4 or 5 other ladies that's in the group. Their videos are going to be trickling out today. And it's free to join. Free to join, no sign up, nothing. All you got to do is come into the Business Law for Coaches. And as soon as you get into the group, the first post is going to be a private chat where you can come in the group chat. And every day I'm giving prompts so you guys can join me live. Okay, so it's exciting for me. Because like I said, it's really all about becoming more visible so more people can see what you're doing. And I want to be able to lead by example as well. So because I create a lot of content, sometimes I end up, repurposing a lot and putting things out, which is great because it gives me more free time. However, I still want to be able to show up for you guys and give you guys some good content. And I want to also develop some better habits. So yeah, so today we're talking about questions I ask my clients before working with them and why you should too. And the reason why I decided to talk about this today is because a lot of the complaints that I hear from my coaches is that they're not really, they hear a lot of people on the phone who is just not ready to work with them. They don't think that they're attracting the right people. And I struggled with this for a long time too. And what really helps with this is being able to qualify people before you get on the phone with them, right? And you can do that in so many ways. But one of the ways you can do that is by the questions that you ask them. So the questions that I'm going to share with you today, I have some of them in mind. I'm going to give you 3, okay? 3, the 3 main ones. I'm going to tell you why I asked them and why you should be using them too. Now, I have them in my application that people fill out before they work with me, but then I also ask them this on the phone. So that's what we're going to be talking about today, more about the phone conversation that you're going to have with your clients, okay? So as you guys come in, make sure that you say hello. Again, let me take 1 second just to share this in a few places. I just want to share this in a few places so we can get some people to come on in and join us. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. Okay, so here we go. Boom, shared it in a few more places. All right, so make sure you guys say hello below and make sure, you engage with me here, okay? All right, so let's begin. The first question that I ask is, if I were speaking to you 3 months from now, where would you want your business to be? Okay. If I were speaking to you 3 months from now, where would you want your business to be? Now, no matter what, it doesn't matter what type of coach you are. If you were a health coach, then you would be saying, if we were speaking 3 months from now, where would you want your health to be? right? What kind of habits would you want to develop? You know, describe, you know, where would you want your weight to be? How would you want to feel? And this can be tweaked to no matter what industry you are in, okay? But the reason why I asked this question is because I want to figure out what are the outcomes, okay? Why is this client really here, and what are they expecting of me if I give them the invitation to work with me, okay? What are they expecting from me? What would they want their outcome to be, right? Now, the reason why I use 3 months is because if you read a lot, you know, I read a lot, and what we know is that it takes about 90 days for somebody to really see a change, right? When you go to the gym, when you go to the doctor and you put on a new regimen, they want you to go through something for at least 90 days before you could develop a habit, before they come back and assess you, right? And before you can actually start to see somewhat of a change. So I believe that 90 days is a good place to start. If you want to talk about, you know, where do you want to be 6 months from now, that's fine. But for me, what I use is where would you want to be 3 months from now, okay? Now let's talk about why. Because I'm going to see more of the outcome. What do they really want? And then also, where do they want to be? Okay, I hope you guys are taking notes. So what do they really want, and where do you want to be? Now, if you are somebody who hear a lot of no's on your sales call, this is important for you because you want to make sure that you're having the right conversation. Because a lot of times, not a lot of times, almost always, your prospects would tell you exactly what they want. And if you are able to position your offer in front of them that shows them exactly what you're going to do with them to help them accomplish that, you will get more yeses. So this is really important for you to pay attention to, okay? So the question again, if I were speaking to you 3 months from now, where would you want your business to be? Okay? Now here's the second question. The second question is, what do you believe is holding you back from accomplishing what they said they, you know, where they said they wanted, okay? What they said they wanted, right? So what do you believe is holding you back from accomplishing what you say you want, okay? And what this does is, I have like this 12-step process, right? So with my clients, there's this script, and I really am not big on following scripts because I feel like it becomes sleazy and salesy. I feel like a conversation between you and your prospect is really you just trying to figure out where they are, what they've tried before, what haven't worked, you know, where their mindset is, and if you really can help them, right? That's what the conversation is really all about. However, some people do need a guide to get started, and that's what my 12-step script does, right? And one of the parts of the script is called finding the wound. And that's pretty much this question that I'm giving you. What do you believe is holding you back from accomplishing this profit goal in your business, from accomplishing this ideal weight that you want, right? What's holding you back? It allows you to see what's distracting them. It allows you to see if maybe it's a mindset, you know, something with their mindset that's holding them back. It allows you to see what's stopping them, what's struggling with them, what's in their way. And this is important, okay? This is important, right? Because this opens up an opportunity for you to actually help a client through to the next step, okay? So I'm gonna give you guys this question one more time. What do you believe is holding you back from accomplishing, and then blank, whatever it is that they told you they want? Okay, so if I ask a client, a prospect, well, what brought you on the phone with me today? And they start to list all the things that they've been struggling. And usually they tell me that they've been following me for a long time and I've been able to help them do this. So they decided it's time, right? I want to leave my job. It's time. I need to get this thing going, right? And that allows me to write down some things, see exactly where they at. And then I start to say, well, I want you to tell me, if we're talking 3 months from now, I want you to tell me where would you want to be? And sometimes I switch it up a little bit and I say, tell me what a day in your life looks like. Because I really want to see what they want. Get that? So I want you guys to just give me one in the chat box if you get that. I see that some of you are here with me live. Say hello. If you're here with me on the replay, still say hello below. I'll come back and say what's up to you, okay? So that helps you find your clients, you know, what's struggling them, what's they're struggling with and what's troubling them. Okay. Now here's the next one. The next one is, how committed are you to accomplishing this goal? Okay. Because if somebody tells me that, 3 months from now, they want to be able to have at least 3 clients coming in that's paying them, $5,000 or, $3,000, whatever it is. If they tell me that that's what they want, right? And we actually go through what's distracting them and what's stopping them from getting there. And I say to you, well, if we can put together a strategy that will help you accomplish these goals, how committed are you? I'm expecting them to say very committed. I'm expecting them to say, from a scale of 1 to 10, it's 10, right? This allows me to see how ready they are to take action, right? And it's not even about, are they ready to pay now, even though that's really what you want. You want them to make the commitment, not only for you, but for themselves, because you understand as a coach that if they don't make the commitment, they'll just be going around in this circle for a long time, whether they make the commitment with you or another person, right? You only know what you know, right? So for me, it's more about, I want to know how committed you are to the process, not how committed you are to make a payment. I want to know how committed you are to take action, because I've done this already. I know that it takes hard work. I know that there's a lot of ups and downs. I know that there's a lot of testing out marketing campaigns, setting up systems, learning new things that you've never done before. And it's a level of commitment that you need. And before taking on a client, I want to know they are committed. And this is what you want to know as well, right? So I was speaking to a client the other day, so I want to shout her out, Stephanie Lawrence. So she's a credit specialist. Oh, hey, Pamela. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen your name in a minute. How are you doing, darling? So Stephanie, she's a credit specialist, right? And we were talking the other day, and she told me one of the reasons why she transitioned from helping small personal credit, helping people build personal credit, and she moved over to more focusing on helping people build business credit and get business funding, right? The reason why she started focusing on that is because what she realized is while she was working with some of the other people, helping them with their personal credit, they were so excited in the beginning, but when it came to getting whatever trade lines they needed, getting whatever paperwork they needed to submit to her, they weren't making deadlines, they weren't committed, and it became stressful for her. And that's what happens to a lot of us, right? And this is why it's really important to make sure that you ask these type of questions, because when you take on a client, we know what it takes, and you want to make sure that your clients are committed to the process. It also gives you peace. It gives you peace because if you're anything like me, which I'm pretty sure if you're following me, a lot of you find something in me, right? If you're anything like me, then you are very invested in your clients. And you really want them to change their life, whether it's financially, health-wise, family, relationships, whatever it is. You really want them to change their life. So before you even invite them to work with you, make sure you know they are committed. Make sure they make the commitment to you and to themselves. Does that make sense, guys? So those are my 3 questions. I'm going to give it to you one more time so you guys can write it down. Again, those of you who are on the replay, say hello. I'll give you my little invitation to join us on this little live stream challenge in a minute, but write these questions down again. So number 1 is, if I were speaking to you 3 months from now, where would you want to be? Where would you want your health to be? Where would you want your business to be? What type of relationship would you want to have with your husband? See how that goes, right? I have another client who's a dating coach. What type of date, what type of man are you looking for? 3 months from now, what type of relationship do you want to be in? Do you see how you tweak that question to fit you? Number 2, what do you believe is holding you back from accomplishing blank? Whatever they said they wanted to accomplish, or whatever they said they've been working on forever, and that's why they had to book the appointment with you. What do you believe is holding you back? This allows you to find the wound. Is it a mindset block? What is it that's holding them back so you can help them through that? Okay. And then the third question is, how committed are you to accomplishing this goal? Are they ready to act? Are they committed to the process? This not only helps you, but it also holds them accountable to this commitment that they're making. Okay, so these are my 3 questions that no matter what, these questions are asked before I bring a client on, and I want you guys to start using these questions as well. Okay, so I don't have any, like, I do have a script, and I'm going to put something together. I have something that I give clients, but I'm going to put something together for you guys. I don't have that today, but what I do have is 2 things. Number 1, I offered my audience the opportunity to come on in on this challenge with me. No sign up, no cost, no nothing. All you got to do is come into the Business Law for Coaches. The first post in there has a private chat for all the people that are doing this 30-day challenge with me. And what I'm doing is every day I'm giving them a prompt, an idea of what they can talk about. And what we're doing is we're becoming more visible. If you guys are really committed to the goals that you set for yourself, I'm pretty sure one of them is making people more aware of your brand, because they can't even become clients if they don't know who you are. So I'm challenging myself to be more visible on this page, and I'm challenging you to be more visible. Okay. And then the second thing that I want to remind you guys is I'm doing an event, Market Your Message Live, August 17th and 18th in Philadelphia. And we are doing an online launch party on Wednesday, this Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on Facebook. Definitely click the link in the topic section. Check out the event. If you are a coach who's really looking to go from feast and famine months to setting up the right system so you can sign consistent clients, this is the event for you. It is a niche specific event for coaches and consultants. So check it out and make sure you join us on our live launch party, because we're going to be doing some giveaways. Okay. All right, guys. So thank you so much for joining me. Make sure you tune back in again tomorrow. I'm going to try to be here at 12 o'clock every day. When I come back from the gym, I usually get here at about 10:30. And then what I did today is I got here about 10:30, and then I made some breakfast. I did like egg whites and spinach. Those of you who follow me know that I am on this kick, and I'm trying to be very committed to becoming more healthier, eating better, becoming more active. I got a personal trainer, so I'm in my 4th week of personal training right now. So I ate some egg whites and spinach, and then I went and took my shower and stuff and got right here in time for our live. And this is what I want you to do: develop better habits, make better commitments. One of the ladies in our chat said this morning, "Wow, Niala, you asked the question in the group yesterday. I didn't know you were going to be starting it today." That's what I want. I want people who don't have to think too hard. I want you to push yourself. If you have to think, you'll talk yourself out of it. So join me on this challenge so you can become more visible too. Okay. All right, guys. I'll see you later tomorrow. Bye.